Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. What is going on? It's your boy Catch. We are back here for another one from Rockafella Racing. We did a little bit of upgrades here, which is really cool. Really excited for all this stuff here. Hopefully the lighting is a little bit better for you guys. I did go out and buy a ring light. It does make a world of difference, as you can see. We won't be full cam the whole time, but I wanted to talk to you and get the elephant out of the room that you could see in front of me here, which is indeed the Fanatec DD Pro or GT DD Pro. Okay, now this wheel, I got it on Friday. Okay, hooked it up Friday night to the rig, and I had to do some modifications. I have a GT Omega wheel stand rig, which you could actually look in the description. It has everything there: our Discord, our CDA affiliate link, sponsor, our the link to Fanatec for their website. I actually left the G29 link there for MVH Studios just because of the fact that Mark is a really good guy. He makes really good products for the G29. As you saw, I had the open rim. It's a 3D printed rim. So, yeah, for those people that use Logitech, I would still definitely recommend that. So that's why it's there. Now, let me tell you guys, let's, like I said, I usually like my good news first, okay? So, Magic in the house. I know. Magic Man in the race and in the house for the chat because Magic did order the same thing, but he just didn't get his yet. He should be getting it any day now. So fear not, my friend. It's gonna be coming, and you're gonna love it, bro. Yeah, good luck to you too. I was telling you guys, I'm gonna lead into that right now because we're currently racing on PS4 on ACC. Obviously, everybody knows last week the PS5 update came out, which is free if you own a PS5, and if you own ACC already with all the DLCs, you can get it for free, and it's really it's a big improvement. It's really good. I'm happy for the console players. Okay, let's skip off a console for 1 second and talk about this bad boy right here. Okay, this this wheel is so unbelievable that it's just mind blowing to me. Okay, now you can't see the front side of it right now, but you've seen a million pictures of it already, and all the buttons that come on this wheel for PC and going to be GT7 will work. They all work. So just to give you a little bit of example of what that really means is you normally have your L2, R2, L3, R3 buttons, right? That come with the PlayStation controller. Then you also have the square, triangle, circle, X, which we all know, okay? But the Fanatec wheel, okay, instead, well, the GTDD Pro, excuse me, it has a little knob that maybe you could hear it if I click back and forth. This is now your D-pad, so it's not as big, or it's not as smooth. I'm sorry, it's bigger than the D-pad. So on most wheels you have the regular looking D-pad like my G29 had, but on here it's a bigger knob, and you move that to click it back and forth and go through all your settings and all that. The wheel is so sophisticated that it's got a quick release on it. Okay, so you could pay for an upgrade, but you really don't need it if you want to switch rims. Being that you have the base, the direct drive base, any Fanatec wheel in the whole ecosystem of Fanatec will work with this base. So you very easily just loosen this, pull this rim off, put the new rim on if you're running Formula One or you want the McLaren wheel or whatever wheel out there that you want from Fanatec, it will work with this base. This base comes in the 5 millimeter pack or the 8 millimeter with the boost kit. I elected to go with the 5 millimeter because it was going to be a big step up for me to begin with, and also I could always buy the 8 millimeter down the line. I would highly suggest though, if I would point out one negative of the whole package that you get, is this. is the brake pedals. I would definitely recommend that you get the load cell, which Magic Man got. Ghost is in the house. What's up, brother? Thanks, man. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna explain to you why I'm gonna have a major problem tonight, I believe. So let's continue a little bit here. When I first put this into PC, so what you do is you get the wheel, you hook it up. It's got 4 different compatibilities on it with just the power button. So it's really cool because you can just hit the power button on and off right now and it'll just turn the wheel on or off, okay? But when you first turn it on, it goes through its little calibration. You download the drivers for the latest update through Fanatec's website, and then this way you can go through customizations actually on the website if you want to do it that way, or you could do it right from the wheel. So the really cool thing about this is not only do all the buttons work for PC, but you got to keep in mind there's a green button, a red button, a blue button, and a yellow button. But they're up, down, left, right, okay, and they're also push in. Okay, you can hear that. I could push it in. So one could be your starter, one could be your look back. I mean, there's endless options that you have with this wheel, and they Polyphony specifically made this in this manner for GT7. Yo, what up, Sharkbait in the house? Thanks for dropping by, brother. As always, you see the new Fanatec. Yes, it's the GT DD Pro. We're just talking about it here. So like I said, guys, I put it in. You know I love ACC. You know I've been playing on the PC a lot, right? But I still love console, of course. I don't have a PS5 yet, though. I'm not fortunate enough, even though my name's Rockafella. It's with a, not an ER, so we're way different than that. But anyway, I don't have the money for a PS5, or I should say, to justify spending the money on a PS5 at the moment. So I'm going to buy a GT7. I'm going to play it on PS4. And I thought that we'd be able to get away with it on ACC as well. But to be honest with you guys, I have a major problem here. This wheel and ACC on PS4 have a major issue. Yeah, it's awesome, Sharpay. It's awesome. So on PC, when I put this wheel in, now keep in mind, it came from the G29, right? So when I put this wheel on, and I first started on PC, I adjusted the gain levels and the dynamic dampening, the damper. I just kind of got them on a roundabout basic setup, and it was unbelievable. I mean, when I'm telling you unbelievable, I mean unfreaking believable. I mean, I could be biased here because I now have this wheel and I came from a G29, but I'm just telling you guys right now that if you plan on doing anything with PC or GT7, there is no better deal out there than this package, whether you get the boost kit or the load cell, whatever the case may be. Even if you get the base package, you're going to be very happy. So it's phenomenal, okay? It's phenomenal looking. The paddle shifters, like a lot of people were worried about the buttons, the way that they look, the plasticky type of design. And keep in mind, Fanatec did not design this wheel. It looks very different from mainly all their wheels that they've made. Polyphony Digital designed this wheel so it could fit the Gran Turismo brand. It almost kind of looks like the T300, but a little more beefed up. But it has way more options and way more buttons than the T300 does. So if you play iRacing, if you play ACC on PC, if you play whatever other sim on PC, and you plan on getting GT7, this is 100% the wheel for you. Now, let me get to the bad news, okay? I haven't figured out yet and spoke to Fanatec, but I'll see if there's anything that I could do. And believe me, I tried everything that you could possibly think of. The wheel has so many settings in it, like I said, that you can go through your let me just do it real quick. I wish I could show you guys this real quick, but it has the sensitivity, which is your wheel rotation. It has force feedback strength, force feedback scale, natural dampening, natural friction, natural inertia, force feedback interpretation, force FE intensity, force feedback intensity, force feedback efficiency, spring efficiency rate, damper efficiency rate, a brake indicator where you could, if you have the V3 pedals, it'll work with that. Okay, and there's 5 different presets that you could have. So if I wanted to, there's a regular mode. So if you don't want to get too crazy into it, I'm not going to go through a whole review because you could see the reviews. Boosted Media, very great channel. Check him out. But you could, there's so many people out there who have done reviews on how the wheel works and how it doesn't. Um, right on the screen though, where the same screen that you set everything on, it has the little Fanatec when you first turn on the F, and then it also has the gears and the speed that you're doing. Yo, what up, Bugsy? Thanks, cuz. Yeah, thanks, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro, as always. But it has it has the speedometer on it. Well, like on the little screen, it'll flash through gears as you're shifting and then go right back to the actual speed. And then it has a little on top, the LED strip that will pop up, and it's actually really accurate. Okay, so let me just recap again. Up until this point, before I ever plugged ACC in for PS4, the wheel was absolutely phenomenal. It was awesome on PC. I was loving life, okay? And I actually only did like 10 laps on PC, and I was already knocking time off because you're going to be a little bit slower even for coming from the G29. You just have to get used to it, right? So you're going to be a little bit slower, but regardless of that, the wheel was just, it just felt freaking phenomenal. And this base right here is heavy as hell, man. It's heavy as hell. It's solid, like, really unbelievable. But the great thing is, besides all those settings I just ran through, okay, you have 5 different presets. So if I'm playing ACC on PC, I could just go down to set 1, and that's where it'll save your settings that you have for ACC on PC. If you play iRacing and you have different settings for that, you go to set 2. If you have GTS or GT7, you go to set 3. If you have ACC on PS5, you can go to set 4. And there's even an extra one. So Fanatec goes above and beyond, okay? So right now I'm on set 3 for ACC on console, PS4. This is very important. If you're looking to buy this wheel and you're an ACC PS4 player and you don't plan on getting PS5, or GT7, and you just plan on saying I want to play ACC on PS4, and that's your game, I would not buy this wheel. I just wouldn't. I would stick to a G29 or a Thrustmaster. But even then, it doesn't make sense because at some point in time, you're probably going to play Gran Turismo 7, and then this wheel is going to be absolutely worth it because it's specifically made for that. So we have a problem though on ACC PS4. Now I know they fixed this on ACC PS5, but they did not fix anything for ACC PS4. PS4 hasn't gotten an update for ACC since like the last 6 months, okay? So it doesn't even recognize my wheel, all right? And honestly, I did everything I could, guys, everything I could to try and play with the settings in here to actually try and get the force feedback of this wheel. This is the direct drive wheel, 5 millimeters. It should be like it is on PC and even Gran Turismo Sport, where you could feel it, and obviously you could adjust it to your liking. But here on PS4, I have no force feedback at all. None. Literally, I could take the wheel with 1 finger or 2 fingers and move just like this, and there's no force feedback. So it literally feels like I'm driving a boat, which we are in the Bentley, no pun intended, but it literally feels like I'm driving a boat and I'm just on the yoke. That's what it feels like. So it's going to be a really hard time for me tonight, I think. Yo, what up, LSC in the house? Thanks for dropping by, brother. LSC is in the race tonight. So we're going to switch that screen. There's 4 minutes left of free practice. We really do need it, guys. And the other thing that really sucks here is, let me show you this, okay? Let me show you this while we can, okay? So we'll shrink down so you don't have to see my ugliness anymore in full screen. But when you look over here, okay, if you go to options, right? Okay, and we go into controls here. This gain, okay, for my G29 was at like 35%, okay? the dynamic dampening was at like 20. Okay, the road effects were at 0 or 1. I had them at. Okay, and if you look on the right hand side to the far right, it doesn't even recognize this wheel at all. So all these other buttons that I have completely don't work. So I have to go off of what my G29 was. Now the G29 had a little thing for you could actually still see it here if I show you. If you come down here, okay, that's the, see, the ignition button has to be L2 because that's what I had it on my G29. It is nice. It is nice, Rick. It's awesome. Totally worth it. You should definitely think about getting it. But if you come down here, okay, look at. I was playing around trying to move the traction control. Now that's still reading my old G29 wheel, which was the little plus and negative that was on the G29. It's still reading it there. So I can't change traction control on the fly. I can't change brake bias on the fly anymore. I can't change really anything because none of the buttons basically work. It's still showing, even though that this wheel is the wheel that's hooked up, the Fanatec, it's still showing the G29 on ACC PS4. So even if I clear the bindings out, which you can see at the bottom of the screen, and I did it all over again, it still does not work. It doesn't work. So it looks like my days are numbered for ACC on PS4, unfortunately. Now, guys, on a direct drive wheel, you would never need your gain at 100% or your dynamic dampening at 75%. I just have it like this because I'm trying to do everything in my power to get a little bit of force feedback in this wheel on this game, but it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So we're going to leave it like that. What can you do, right? There's a minute and 52 left before we get into qualifying. I'm not even sure if I should probably practice, but we'll go out and we'll get one lap at least we could see, and you guys could check out and see how this looks here. But see, I have to go in here now. Well, I did it already, but if I wanted to change my traction control or my brake bias or anything, I have to actually pull this menu up now and do it through here, because there's no way I could do it unless I start mapping other buttons. You know what, Rick? I would use my G29 for PS4. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but to have to unbolt this and then put the G29 back on and then change the brake pedals every time, it's just not practical, man. Honestly, it's not practical. If I had another rig, I would do it, or even a desk. I would probably do that. Then it would just be the USB, no big deal. But I don't, so that sucks. I can't do anything about it. So 38 seconds left before this qualifying gets underway. And I want to, and actually, guys, if you look at the force feedback bar on the bottom right-hand side, normally that bar is pretty accurate, and it will determine if your wheel is clipping or not. There really is no. You can still clip, but there's no real worry about clipping on a direct drive wheel. You do want to keep it underneath that level though. But over here you can see that force feedback bar is going to start to go up, and it'll probably even hit into the red, but it's really not clipping. It's not reading it the right way. On PC it reads it the right way, but I turned the force feedback, that gain, I turned it down to 0 from 100, and it felt the same as it does right now. So there's really nothing that is. It's just not reading it. It's just not reading it. And actually, the cool thing is with this wheel, it actually has a setup for. It has a setup for the blue is regular PS4, so the blue button. When you hit the button again, it turns red for PC. Then for PS4, PS5 games that aren't calibrated for this wheel, you hit that again and it turns purple, okay? And that will work. And then you have another button for certain PC games that the wheel is not calibrated for. I even tried to go into the purple and try to fix it with this, but it just did not work. It didn't work, guys. So, hey, could I have that water? Yes, I am the water boy. I know. My teammate Reaper gave me the nickname. It sucks having to go through the whole thing over and over again. So thank you. What's the matter? You don't want to get on camera? Oh God Almighty! Oh God Almighty! So, guys, with this championship here, I didn't even. What is it? 28. I'll probably run my tires into the ground here. They're probably gonna be on fire, but I didn't even practice anything with qualifying, guys. I didn't practice anything with qualifying, so track is still fast. I mean, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna do what we can, man. So, but see, every time that the session switches, I have to go back to here, which it's not that big of a deal, but believe me, like being able to switch brake bias and traction control on the fly, traction control not so much, but brake bias for sure, man. It definitely plays a big part. Oh, I would have just got a drive through if I did that. If it was the race, can't go into second gear. I tried lowering my mic a little bit too, so let me know if the sound is good for you guys. But these first couple laps are going to be like, you know, not so good. Especially with the fact that we have to let the tires warm up. But I'm telling you guys, the wheel is so awesome, man. What did I pay for mine? Mine came to just the base kit, 5mm, no boost kit. And the reason why I did that was because I knew that there was going to be shipping delays with the boost kit and with the load cell, but there wouldn't be as many delays with the standard package. So in time, it is a little bit of a switch for me going from an open wheel, because I got so used to the open wheel, like the McLaren style wheel. I really do love that, but I got to tell you, man, having this wheel, it's a really good size, and it feels great to the hand. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Now, guys, I'm gonna show you. Just look at what I'm doing here, okay? You should never be able to do this with a direct drive wheel. Look at this, 2 fingers, okay? So literally, when I'm going around all these corners and stuff, I do not feel any resistance on the force feedback. Thanks, Sharkbait. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I lowered it a little bit because I think my voice was a little too loud before. But I don't have any force feedback, guys. Like, even with all the adjusting I did, I still have no force feedback. It's really crazy. And I mean, look, we do this for fun, especially on console, but I was looking forward, you know, to like saying like, all right, at least I'll be able to like, you know, see what it can do on console. But you know, you could feel the curbing a little bit through the wheel when you do hit them, but it's nothing like.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
But the great thing is, like I said, on PC, my G29, it would clip a lot. Like if you went over like this curbing here on the G29, you'd get like the rattle machine, I would call it. This wheel has none of that. None of that. You could go over any curb. It just feels so phenomenal. Yeah, it's worth it, bro. Sharkbait, it's worth it, dude. I would highly recommend it to anybody. I mean, it's just, listen, if you play on any game on PC, or actually even ACC on PS5, Roger, I don't have the boost kit, I don't, but to tell you the truth, I'm not going to say the boost kit isn't worth it, I'm not going to say that because it is worth it. I truly believe that, but I don't believe that you need it. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and I'll be able to tell a little bit more. I'll be able to tell a little bit more once I start messing around with PC and actually start, having some solid races and stuff, if I need it. But I would say that if you can, definitely get the load cell. Because even though these pedals are good and they're better than the G29 pedals, the G29, I had a brake upgrade from MVH Studios that's listed in the description. But this brake pedal kind of feels similar, very similar. And look, my pace is totally off here, guys, like totally off. Look, I was able to run 147s. But whatever, it's all in good fun. But yeah, if you can get the whole thing, the boost kit and the load cell for under $1,000, and then of course shipping and tax come into it, of course, but it's so hard to actually figure out what I'm doing here right now because it's like let's see.
Yellow flag, be careful. Well done, mate. Personal best. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Yeah, Sharkbait, it's not working. It's not working with console on PS4, but if I go to GTS right now on PS4, it works perfectly fine.
Yellow flag in second.
You would assume that because the game was really built for Gran Turismo 7. All the buttons don't work on Gran Turismo right now, on Gran Turismo Sport, but they all work on PC. Oh, too hot and we were up too. Okay. Like, look at this. I can't even get into the the 48s, man. 48.3 Marco ran, and Marco's running the G29. See? Well, Roger, you ordered it, but you ordered it with the boost kit because Fanatec is weird the way that they ship things out. Like if you ordered the whole boost kit and load cell with it, even if the wheel's ready, they won't ship you the wheel and the boost kit without the load cell. They won't ship you the whole. They must ship you the whole order. Like it's got to come out all together. If not, they'll wait on it and they won't ship it. But if you got your tracking information and on the website if it says warehouse, then you're good to go. No, it's because of the game, Sharkbait. Has nothing to do with Fanatec. Fanatec can give two shits about ACC on PS4. But it's because that the PS4 version, I didn't know this myself until I actually just heard one of the guys say it that has the same exact wheel. He has it, and he was like, when the release came out for PS5, he played PS4 for like building up to his stream before he's in the UK, and he was like, he put in the PS4 version, and he's like, I hate the way this game looks and everything. He's like, and the wheel has no force feedback. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Why would the wheel have no force feedback? I just don't get it. I'm like, why would the wheel have no force feedback? And it turns out that basically the reason why is because ACC themselves for console PS4 did not update. You know, there's no update. There's no like update that recognizes this wheel. And I don't know if it's for all direct drive wheels. I'm not sure. But I think if you have like, I know Autista just got a Fanatec, but he has a belt-driven wheel, and that's working great. You gotta keep in mind, guys, it's so hard for me to actually drive with no force feedback. It's just insane. Like, it's just literally like insane. But it does work on the PS5. So if you have a PS5 and you want to get this wheel, you're good to go, because that same streamer put it in on PS5, and he was like, oh yeah, force feedback, it's great. So that all works fine. And he has the 5mm. So
There's a slow car, man.
yeah, guys, looks like we're going to be in bad shape this race right now. I mean, I think my race pace is going to be a lot better than my qualifying pace, but I mean, Marco is a second quicker right now. And that's the thing, we were able to hit 47s at here, but I mean, it's just so hard without the force feedback, which is really disappointing. It really is, but
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
telling you, if I put this on in PC, it's amazing. It's so amazing. So, and I know it'll be amazing for GT7, because it was, like I said, it was specifically built for GT7. What obviously, when I mean built for GT7, I mean the actual wheel, not the base. The base is in the Fanatec ecosystem, so any Fanatec wheel will work with this base. Let's see what we can do, guys. Can we do something at all? Look at how much I have to turn the wheel. I lost so much time there. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. I don't mind though. I mean, I am actually in a pretty decent position. Thump is actually leading the series. Autista is next. I think Marco is in third. Yeah. Look at that. We just lost like 4/10 right there. See, like when I come around here, like there's no resistance, guys. No resistance at all. Like I could hit that inside curb, and you don't really want to hit that. I'm just doing it for example, but there's literally like, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. No force feedback at all. Even like this, like back and forth, you have no very little sensation out of the road, out of the curbing. I'm telling you, my G29 felt better. And it's not Fanatec's issue. It's ACC on PS4. All right, we gotta try and put a flyer down. Try and concentrate a little bit.
Losing time in sector 2.
Nah, I'm losing time all over the place, mate. it's just so hard. It's just like, it's honestly like,
Slow car ahead.
I mean, we improved a little bit, but not what really, nothing like what we could do. We jumped Joe, but he's gonna get us off the line. Look at our boy Marco, 148.3. I mean, honestly, that I'm like a half a second slower. It's not that bad. I mean, that was pretty decent, I guess, but. Rick, honestly, you probably are, bro. You probably are. I'm telling you the truth, guys. I'm telling you the truth. Like, honestly, guys. I can't even drive right now, but like, let me see something here. Let me see something here. Okay, so, let's go like this, right? Like, let's go like this for a second. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Okay, now, watch this. Okay. One finger, and take the wheel with one finger. Do you see that? Okay. Do you see that? I'll take my pinky. Okay. I'm not even trying to turn the wheel. I'm using my pinky on a direct drive wheel. Look at it. Look at it. My pinky. Here it is. So, I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's definitely ACC PS4 problem. So, whether it was a smart decision for them or not, I don't know. But they basically eliminated. They basically eliminated PS4. I mean, what we were gonna do was we were going to, and we still probably do it for people that don't have a PS5 right now. We'll still actually do the PS4 races, and at worst case scenario, like if I have to drive like this just to have some fun with everybody and whatever, okay, cool. Like I'll do it. But really, my focus is gonna really shift towards PC, especially with just like this wheel is just Rick, it's funny because you said the '80s Cadillac, but I have an Escalade actually, and I have more force feedback in my Escalade than I do playing ACC PS4. I want to be very clear about that, everybody. Nobody miss my words here. It's only ACC on PS4. ACC on PC is absolutely phenomenal. ACC on PS5, I can't speak to it personally, but from other streamers that have this wheel, it really it's really great. So I would absolutely recommend this wheel to get this wheel. It's just unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. Let me get a sip of water. Guys, you see in the back here, I'm gonna start putting some other pictures and stuff on it too, some cool stuff, but there's a picture in the middle
20 seconds.
That my team sent me. And I hope that you guys could see it from the beginning of the stream. It was awesome. All my team members, they got together and this was like last year, maybe even a little longer actually, and just like as
Going single file.
a token of appreciation towards me and for the team, they all signed they all signed it, and It's a picture. You have RR there. Oh my God, Thump. Did Thump actually qualify? Wow, Thump qualified 6th. So he was saying this isn't really a track he likes, but they all signed it and sent it to me. It was really awesome, man. It was awesome, and it has SFR up there. It has the Godfather is one of our logos for, because I'm Italian and everything. But yeah, no, it's pretty awesome, man. Yo, what up? There he is, my boy Fafito in the house, man. Everybody make sure you go check out Fafito. If you guys don't know him, Ricardo Rivera. This guy is awesome, man. He's a really good racer. If you haven't seen him already, I know we sent a lot of people over to you, Fafito. My cousin now, Bugs, comes watch you race, and he's doing awesome in all the races that he's been doing. He's like really, really good on PC. He left PlayStation in the dust. I can't say that I blame him, but he just totally pieced out with PlayStation. But yeah, Fafito, man, the crazy thing is, I was telling, like, I have no force feedback in this wheel on PlayStation. Only for ACC. It works on the PS4 for GTS. It works beautiful. For on PC, it's unbelievable. I'm so happy I got it, man. It's just unbelievable. What is going on up here? Why is everybody all screwed up here with the way that they're... Yeah, shark bait, man. I hope so, dude. But I think that I gotta find out some more information. I'll try and find out. But I don't know if Fanatec, like, I could maybe ask them and see what's going on. Something is wrong here. Something is really wrong here with the way that everybody's lining up. It's forcing everybody to bunch up. It's weird, man. Yeah, really weird. Yeah, I think Autista, man. I mean, Marco qualified first, though. Marco ran a 48.2 or 48.3.
Going double file.
I'm able to hit 47s on this track in the Ferrari at one time, but even low 48s in the Bentley. But I literally, Fafito, I have no force feedback, 0. It's like, I was telling people, it's like driving a boat with the yoke. That's really what it's like right now. But it's only on this ACC. Everything else works fine. On GTS, it works beautifully. It's actually strong on GTS. You got to actually lower some settings. And every single button works phenomenally on the PC. It's just phenomenal. So we gotta take it easy here, guys. Off the line at Monza, we all know how that goes. Look at it, great too in the shot. I didn't even try and do that on purpose, but Fanatec is like perfectly in the shot. All right, Gel's
Green
gonna.
light, go, go, go.
Oh shit, Marco got a drive-through. Oh, that sucks so bad. Marco got a drive-through off the line.
Car
I
on
think the
left.
game.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wow. There was Joe that hit me again. That was Joe. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Whatever, guys, whatever. It's all good. Oh my God, Marco. Poor Marco got a damn drive-through.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And Joe just hit him, hit Eveready. Wow, dude, this is... Guys gotta be careful, man. See, like, honestly, like, I would restart this race. I really would, because that really... man. I don't know if it was Marco's fault or not, but I told you something looked really weird in the lineup, like the way that we were lining up. It was really weird, guys. Oh shit, somebody's off. Who is that? Thump. That was Joe, yeah. Joe hit me, yep. And then I think Joe might have took out Everready too. Everready, the Ferrari, had damage on the rear, so he definitely...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
He definitely had damage. Somebody must have hit him in the back. Not good, guys. Not good, man. Not good. Oh, by the way, one thing about these pedals that's really cool, or I guess just the Fanatec, you know, ecosystem part of it, is the trail braking is so much better and so much easier. It's like if you watch the brake pedal, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just so much better, guys. It's like, you know, I just really wish I had force feedback here, because then it would actually be like, okay. Like, honestly, like, I don't even feel those curves or nothing. Like, I just don't. But let's you know, let's do what we do. Who needs force feedback on a direct drive wheel? Why would that make sense? Hey, I didn't hit the vapor the whole time that I was talking to you guys. You believe that? Alright, let's stay on this pack here if we can. Oh my god, imagine Bathurst next week. Oh my god. If I I gotta talk to Fanatec, man. Or, because forget about talking to ACC. Aris only deals with the PC side of it, and nobody at 505 Discord is gonna... Maybe they'll respond in a week, but I don't know. But, you gotta be careful hitting those big curves like that, because you get a puncture for sure. But this race, you have to pit once and take tires and fuel. And the Bathurst race, guys, to give you a little hint, is going to be it's going to get into the dark. It's a 100-minute race for the finale. So it's fair to say that you know, guys, like, you'll be seeing me a lot more on PC now. And on GT7 for sure, 100%. 100%. We're gonna get back into GT7, but I mean, if you like I said before, if you plan on playing, dude, just get this wheel. That's, I mean, Fanatec is not giving me any money. I'm not a sponsor with them yet. I mean, I might maybe do that. Oh my God, Thump hammered that curve. Did you guys see that? Out of Ascari, it's slippery as hell. I can't even tell if the track is on fast or not yet, because I can't feel anything now. It's on optimal. Okay, makes no difference to me. I'd be running these laps. Like that's how much of a difference, like of a big deal it is, guys. I can't even tell if the track's on fast or not, or optimal.
Well done, mate. Yours is the best.
Oh, 50? Yeah, puke. I feel so bad for Marco, man. He's just coming out of the pits now with the drive-thru. He'll get past those people honestly, because Marco is going to miss next race. So this race was really important for his chances because there is a drop round. Marco qualified, man. He had a 48.2 or 48.3. Sucks, dude. I might give Marco the position here when he catches. Are you guys talking to each other, Sharkbait? I'm trying. I can't read that whole message there, but if you're talking about 505 and Kunos and what they did to PS4, they should be ashamed of themselves, man. Like, we were dealing with it for a while, and like it was all right, but for something like this, like for the wheel to not even work, like, dude, I mean, you know, and just the lack of and just the lack of like commitment that they put into the PS4 version, it's just sinful. So we'll stay behind Thump here. We'll have a good battle with Thump. So, and the bugs, there's a lot of bugs on the PS5 already, but they'll fix that. I know they will. Like, for example, when you're in the BMW M4, which is, you know, one of the newest cars that we have on PC that has made its way into PS5 now, when you go into the setup menu, it shows a Lamborghini that you're working on, not the M4. And then, like, when you like, there's certain things like the lobby doesn't work yet, where you could have open lobbies. Like, it works, but it's shitty. The online multiplayer is not working yet. Like, it works, but like it doesn't even count your laps and what position you're in. What else? The music, the introduction music, plays in the background while you're in the menu screen still. So I mean, there's, you know, there's kinks, but they'll work them out, man. I know they will, because the PS5 version is going to be their bread and butter if they want to compete with GT7.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wow, I wasn't actually going to take it from Thump. Thanks, brother. I really didn't want to be in front of him. I don't know if he has damage or not, but he's got to have more pace than me here right now. He has to. Well, maybe we'll play like little cat and mouse. Thump is actually leading the series, though, so I mean, this is not ideal for him to be behind me. Yeah, okay, you are talking about that. Yeah, they shit on PS4, man. Oh, shit.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, Thump. My bad, bro. Sorry, homie. He really should take it. Thump, if you're watching, man, take the pass, man. Somebody tune into Thump's stream and tell him to pass me. I'll give it to him. Man, I'll tell you what though, guys. Like the way that this race has like started right now for some of the people like Marco and even Thump, like Thump must have damage. You see, if you look at the bottom right and look at the force feedback bar, you'll see it'll go into the red. But that's how stupid the game is, because the game is telling me, because I have my gain all the way up, that the wheel is going into clipping mode. But it's obviously not, because I feel nothing. So it just, you can see that it just doesn't recognize it. It just doesn't, it almost doesn't know what to do. Fortunately, at least it works though. I mean, at least we're shifting and able to drive somewhat. But when I watch, if I go back to PC, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna shatter my arms coming from this, dude. And I'm telling you guys, the force feedback on GTS is freaking pretty sharp, man. Pretty nice, dude. Wow, what happened to Thump? Alright, all we can do is keep our head down. Amazingly, we're in 5th place again. Like, it just, something about that number. Me and 5th place just seem to go together.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
49.4.
Across the steps so far.
I mean, you know, it's respectable, but, like... See, I gotta get used to the brakes too, because I'm actually braking like really early. The biggest difference with the brakes too, coming to like, Thrustmaster pedals are actually pretty good depending on which ones you have. So I can't really say that about them. But the G29 pedals, even with the brake mod, which really is just an extra sponge that goes in there, it's their version of like a load cell. That was horrendous. It's their version of a load cell, and it's not a load cell obviously, but the Thrustmaster makes pretty good brake pedals, so I can't knock them for that. Although the TGT2 was a complete failure. The original TGT, it was a nice wheel, but the TGT2 was a failure. And they are coming out with a direct drive wheel, I think, but I don't think anybody can beat Fanatec. I mean, I'm trying not to be biased here, like, because of that, but even still, guys, like, Fanatec is just, like, it's where it's at. Especially for the pricing, that's the thing. Like, it's the first time they've ever had something of this type of quality for this kind of money. Like, some of their wheels alone are $1,500. Just the wheel. Not the base. So I mean, you know, SimiCube is another really popular company that is really good. But anyway, getting back to the brakes, the throttle is the throttle, you know, whatever, responsive and everything like that. They're pretty, like, it's kind of hard to get the throttle wrong. But see, through here, that type of turn with no force feedback really gets you, because it's like you're just kind of like oversteering into oblivion. But the braking for Fanatec is really good. Is really good. These pedals are really good. Like, I shouldn't say really good. It's the weakest part of the whole package, but compared to my G29 pedals, they basically feel very similar, and there is no upgrade on these wheels. So I mean on these pedals. So we could buy the load cell, which we will do. And what the load cell does is it really allows you to really get the true experience of what braking is about. a lot of people underestimate braking and how important braking is, and how much time braking will actually gain you. So, pretty realistic. What's that, Sharkbait? Fafito, if you're still here, bro, I mean, I don't want to tell everybody what you did or what you got. I mean, we know our boy Fafito is part of the Fanatec team. He just got himself a nice little surprise. So congrats to him. Alright, so you know what, guys? You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go probably for an undercut, I would think. I know Marco's got to be snapping his lid right now. You know when the only time a little bit of force feedback comes through on here, and I mean a little bit, like just a little bit, is when you crash. Like if you crash, like if I was gonna... The wheel on GTS is realistic, bro. Yep. If you put... I'll stream GTS for you one of these days coming up, but I put it in. I haven't played GTS in like... Dude, it's been over like pretty much a year or more. So I am no means like, good anymore at GTS. I mean, but I put it in. I was in the Supra. I went to the Supra at Majority GP, the track that we just ran. The track that the guys just ran at our GTS season, okay? And I hit a 52, and I was struggling a little bit. But that's like a really good time there. I got to double check because I went into time trial, so the BOP might not have been on. It might have been 100 power, which does make a difference, obviously. But the way that it felt, it was strong, man. Like you actually have to turn the settings down a little bit, because in GTS they only give you the two settings: the force feedback sensitivity and then the force feedback something else. Not the controller sensitivity, but another one. I forgot what it was. But man, like, yeah, I was playing with that. I had it at like 3 and 5 or something like that, and then I even messed with like 4 and 4. I used to run 3.7 on my G29, and that felt pretty good. But there's so much more power in this wheel than the G29, even on Gran Turismo. I'm telling you, man, it's legit. Snake! Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I hope everything's been going good for you, man. You're like hit or miss. Like, what am I gonna call you? I gotta call you like Houdini. You're here one minute, you're gone the next minute. I like it though. I like it. I like your style, bro. I like your style. Yeah, look at this guy with all new wheel and everything. Yeah, we entered the Fanatec world, bro. But like I said, I know that you gave up on console, and I hear you. But I'm in like a world of trouble right now because it's just this wheel. It doesn't, ACC on PS4 doesn't recognize it. So, oh shit, somebody just went out behind us. It doesn't recognize it, so there's like no force feedback at all. And I would have thought something was wrong with the wheel, like calling Fanatec and being like, dude, take this wheel back. But there was another streamer who had the same problem, and that's why he stopped. But he stopped playing on PS4. But when the PS5 version dropped the other day, he had the same wheel, and he put it in, and the force feedback was, he said, was perfectly fine. It felt really good. But I'm telling you, Snake, this wheel on PC, man, it's unbelievable, man. It's so unbelievable.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh shit. Who's in that Bentley? Oh, Sepp, my teammate. No. Damn, Sepp was doing really good. That's alright, Sepp. You could recover, bro. You could recover, Sepp. You could recover. Got a little bit... Probably you got a little bit shot out of Ascari. No, the force feedback on this PS4 is it's non-existent on this wheel. I don't know about any other Fanatec DD wheels. I know Fanatec belt-driven wheels work fine on the PS4. And Autista just got a CSL, and on PS5 his works fine. I'm talking about this DD Pro. It has absolutely no force feedback on PS4. None. Only on this game. It works perfectly fine on the PS4 on GTS. And obviously it works fine on GT7. But also it has... Also on this wheel on PS5 for ACC works really well. But on PC, man, it's just unbelievable, dude. Yeah, I know it is, Snake. I know it is. It's the 400 hertz compared to the, you know, whatever this is putting out here, the 300. But even still, man, like, it's just not. It's. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. The game doesn't even recognize this wheel. When I go into my bindings after this wheel was hooked up, it still shows my G29 as the wheel that I'm running. Like, it doesn't even recognize this wheel. So it's like all my settings right now, or all the other buttons that were mapped, like the G29 with the little dial for the brake bias, the plus for the traction control, they're all still the same bindings. That was horrible. It's so hard though without this damn force feedback. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really like crazy concentrating either, but you could see, like I said, look at the game is being stupid, because the game is telling me that there, on the force feedback meter on the bottom right, it's the brake actually works, but the brake meter bar works properly. But the game is telling me right now that my force feedback is basically clipping and going into the red. That's only because I turned the gain and the dynamic dampening. The gain is up to 100, the dynamic dampening is up to like 75, but it didn't matter. I put or actually the dynamic dampening might be at like 110. It goes all the way up to 200. You would never use that on this type of wheel, or really any wheel to be honest with you, but I was just trying everything to get some sort of force feedback. Even all the settings on the wheel I went through, natural dampener, everything is turned up with, you know, especially force feedback, and still nothing changed. As a matter of fact, I did a test where I was like, let me just see. I turned in the game here, in the control settings, I turned the gain down to 0, and I turned the dynamic dampening down to 0. I turned everything off, right? And basically at nothing. And it felt exactly the same as when everything is turned up to the max. So it literally made no difference. So, yeah. It would be a good thing if they were able to fix that. I mean, especially for people who buy this wheel, or like I said, I don't think they're gonna fix it though, because I think they're just done with PS4. So it's kind of like, you know, take what you get. It's not, has nothing to do with Fanatec. I mean, it has everything to do with Kunos and ACC 505. And just so everybody knows, Aris, the main developer for ACC, he's only on the PC side. He has nothing to do with the console side. So, you know, people ask him questions all the time, like, well, "What about this PS4, PS5, this?" Yeah, he doesn't deal with that. It's on other parts of the team, of the developing team, and they're not a big company, guys. Kunos is not like this huge company like Polyphony is. I mean, you know, I mean, but ACC is just phenomenal, man. It's just phenomenal on PC, and I sincerely hope for the PS5 players that it gets better, and I know it will get better. They'll fix the bugs, but I mean, I just really hope for them that, like, they take it on another level, you know? Jardier actually said when he was playing on PS5 just the other day, he was like, "This actually looks like my PC." He's like, the graphics look like, when he's on track driving, it's a little darker and stuff, but, you know, he was like, "This actually looks like I'm playing on my PC," which is pretty impressive, man. Like I said, guys, everybody goes crazy over FPS, like, "Oh, I got 150 FPS, yes." I mean, my PC could push out, you know, anywhere between the 150 and, you know, just say 150, whatever, okay? But, like, once you get over 60 FPS, there's really not that much of a difference. Like, honestly, there's not. Like, so 60 FPS is plenty enough for the PS5 users. And I'm sure they'll do a lot of nice stuff eventually. Oh shit, okay, so I'm in second, so I don't even realize what's going on here. Those guys pit already. How far ahead is, Molina? I ain't pitting yet, screw it, man. Tell Catch it worked better. I'm lost right now. I can't. Man, you know what I need, guys? I guess I need like I guess I need like a 50-inch monitor to read the chat.
Halfway through, not over yet.
Because as I start racing, and like now I have the ring light up there, which is actually really good. It's a pretty decent light, actually. It does a lot of different stuff, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, the light. It's my first time actually racing with the light on. And it has like a warm, you can go to a warm setting or like a more natural cooler setting. And I thought the warm was going to be what I wanted, because it was like a little dimmer, but it actually made me notice it more. So I went to the cooler setting, and they both lit up pretty much the same way. But I saw Z28 the other day when he was doing his last stream. He was like, his lights, I guess, in his setup are so damn bright that he was wearing sunglasses. I was like, he called them, people were telling him he looks like Vin Diesel. Oh, I'm slow, dude. I'm definitely slow right now. I'm slow as shit right now, dude. gotta try and see what you can do without force feedback, bro. Screw it. Alright, we'll go in this lap, because if I play around too much longer, I'm gonna get shitted on by the people who pit already. I gotta remember now that my engine button, my ignition button, is the big L2 button. We should have went for an undercut, to be honest with you guys, because it tends to work out better. Look at that. I just ran that inside curb over. I felt nothing. I feel nothing. Oh, I need a sip of water so bad, dude. I need a sip of water so bad. Oh, there's the understeer. Okay. Time for some new tires. We're losing pressure in the right rear, though, a little bit. Alright. Let's get into pit lane here, boys. Okay. That's what she said. Alright, can we get a decent pit stop here? Can we get a decent pit stop here, guys? Can we? Get me up. That's a good stop. Thank you. How did I have damage? Oh, maybe with thump? Oh, in the beginning, Gel spun me around, right, Bugs? Yeah. No, guys, for real, this wheel is freaking awesome, man.
The mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go.
So what did I lose? I didn't lose any net position. Sep is 7 seconds behind me. Marco's in 6. Marco's gonna run him down, possibly. Honestly, Marco had a drive-through, and he's still actually making his way up the field. I knew he would. He set pole. I mean, he set pole. I don't think it was Marco's fault, guys. Honestly, I thought I was going to get a drive-through also off the bat, because when we were lining up and we were going in the single file, everything was really weird. It was really weird. And I mean, I don't know. Snake, by the way, Snake, since you don't talk to me anymore for some reason, unbeknownst to me, Gerber in the house, my brother, what's up, dude? Gerber. Everybody, Gerber, one of my best friends, man. We grew up together, man. I haven't seen you in so long, bro. Like, I miss the shit out of you, bro. I really do. Gerber's like family too. Thanks for stopping by, Ant. It means a lot, dude. It means a lot. I hope this little shit, like this racing stuff, kind of like amuses you a little bit. It's really cool. And I just got a new wheel. It is one of the best wheels on the market, and I'm so happy to have it. It's just the thing that sucks right now. It's really meant for like Gran Turismo, a different game, and it really doesn't work. It doesn't work basically on this specific game for PS4, but on the PC and every other platform, it works phenomenally. But yeah, man, I hope that you like actually like enjoy yourself for watching this stuff, like especially when there's battles and stuff. It's cool, man. It's cool. But dude, how have you been, Gerb? How's everything with you, Frankie, and Gary? I talked to Gary not too long ago, just quick though, but I talked to him not long ago. Obviously something about the dogs, but hope your mom is doing all right, and Frankie. And guys, we have the pink look going here, guys. The pink and the green for cancer. We're supporting cancer, you know that. F you, cancer. That's what we say. Guys, tell me if you think this would be cool, because I was actually just thinking about it for this board behind me. So, you know, it'll be like kind of a cool background. Is all of our pictures that we have and like all that stuff, like I'm gonna get them all blown up, and like, oh my god, what are you doing, Catch? Snake is right, like Catch is slow. Look what he's making me do, guys. Look what Snake is making me do. It's all Snake's fault. There's so many things I want to talk about, and I got you guys here now to talk. So what I really want to do, guys, is I'm gonna add some more pictures and stickers and stuff. So if you guys want to send me like a sticker that says like something on it, give it to me. We'll put it up on the board. But I was gonna take pictures of like our liveries that I have pictures of like on my phone or on my PC, and I'm gonna take them to Staples and have them make them bigger and print them out on photo paper. Like I said, that the one in the main in the middle is from my team members that sent it to me. Every team member at the time when they sent it, there's a few new team members that aren't on there, of course, obviously. But it was a really awesome gesture by the team, and every one of the team members signed it. They all signed it, and they sent it to me. And it has our RR on it, SFR on it. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. I got the racing gloves up there. I usually don't wear gloves, although I might start actually with this wheel, so we don't ruin the leather. But I did hear from people that the leather is really like durable. It lasts. Guys, and this wheel doesn't get hot at all. The base, it doesn't get hot at all. And it's air cooled, but well, obviously it's air cooled. I mean, it's not liquid cooled. That'd be cool. See like a new wheel coming out that's liquid cooled. But yeah, man. I'm really happy to have this wheel, and we're gonna start doing some more stuff on PC for sure. And by the way, Snake, I know you're jealous that Fafito has been basically a Rockafella Racing team member. Oh shit, Vic. Speaking of team members, Vic just got to stop and go in the pits. Sucks. Yeah, but Fafito is a team member for Rockafella Racing and the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club. So we split them. We split them up. So if that's why you're mad at me, Snake? I get it. I know Fafito is, you know, the man, and everybody wants him on his team. So I mean, I know if you're mad at me because of that, I understand. I can understand. What can I say, man? We got really cool colors at Rockafella. You know? It's all about the colors, bro. Green, pink, white, black, purple. I mean, come on. Just busting your balls. But Snake, on the real though, and Gerb, seriously, I missed the shit out of you, man. I'm so happy that you're here, bro. Who the hell is that in front? That's gotta be a lap car. Actually, these guys might be catching up here. Look how much on the track map the two cars behind us. Sephiroth is the one, and Marco is the second one. And Marco had a drive-through, so. But Snake, honestly, like if you want to talk about some PC stuff, because we do have a PC server as well that Reaper basically got, and we're gonna start using it for some events for everybody. So I might turn I saw it on G Portal actually. It was really crazy that when the next gen came out, so ACC on PS5 was released, the G Portal server asks you now what platform you're on, and it lets you know that the PS5 server can take up to 30 grid spots, 30 slots. So I was thinking about saying, all right, well, once everybody gets to, well, we could, if I got to talk to G Portal, because if we could just switch back and forth, that would be awesome. And then we'll see who's on PS5, or if people want to do PS4, we could do different stuff during the week. But I really wanted to talk about actually getting a server, you know, for PC, and seeing if you were interested in that. Who is that? How the hell is Keel Alexander? Oh, Keel must have gotten into another incident or something, because I give Keel credit because he's been driving the Audi, but I know he's faster than that, man. Fafito's what? Oh, the server type you mean? AWS? Yeah, you know, you know more than I do, dude, about what Reaper had, because Reaper was asking you questions that day about the server, so I think that might be where he has it, or he has it, I'm not sure, but it's not through G Portal, I know that. Only our console one is through G Portal. Yeah, man, he's doing his own thing for Fido, you know. Fafito actually just won that league, though, man. That was a really, even though it was I forgot the name of the league, but even though it was it was a rookie league. Oh, look, we hit a 48. Look at that, guys. Even though it was a rookie league, the guys in there were running like sick times, man, like really fast times. And Fafito won that. He came in first place, man. So that's freaking awesome, dude. Somebody is actually catching me. It might be Sephiroth. I don't know. I gotta check in a minute. We gotta see though. Thanks, Keel.
You're on the right.
Alright, let's check the board, dude, because I actually think that, like, it is Sephiroth. So Sephiroth is only 4.5 seconds behind, and Marco is only 9 seconds behind him, and Marco had a drive-through. Dude, Marco is flying, guys. Marco is freaking flying. Alright, let's see here. There's going to be some incident reports, definitely, because of T1 and everything that happened there. We try and stress so much that T1, I mean, yeah. Thanks, AC boy. My dog just hit the back of my chair. That's alright. Look, you helped Daddy. You gave me 2 extra tenths on T1. Thanks, AC. Push. So yeah, guys, I can't wait to show you like what on PC what this wheel does, man. And like I said, the great thing about it, and it's gonna be like that for GTS damn it, GT7. I mean, where literally every single button works. It's too many for me to actually count right now. Yo, I gotta be careful, guys. Look at this. Sephiroth is catching me. To be fair, Sephiroth had pace because, I mean, I'm about a second off my time right now with the wheel and this situation that we're in here. See, when I go over that curb right there, I get a little bit of force feedback. Like a little bit I could feel. A little bit. Slightly. But there's literally no force feedback for turning like this. None. I tried so many different things too. So I hope that they fix it, but I don't think they will. I think it's a lost cause. Let's see though, guys. Sepp is running me down here, guys. Alright, so we're gonna have a battle with teammates. Put the power down, Bentley. I think we're all running the same setup too. I shared mine and Marco shared his. They're really close. I think actually Marco is running 0 wing though. I'm running 1 wing. Oh yeah, actually, my wheel came with a free haircut too. So that's always good. Fanatec offers a free haircut when you buy their products. Guys, we actually do have a race on our hands here because for the last 10 minutes, like, I have no business really even being where I'm at right now with, like I said, with my situation. But you got Sephiroth and Marco both making their way up here, and if it gets down to, I can't believe that we're actually not like ridiculously off the lead. The three lead cars, 2 of them are Prec. Who's the other one now? Is all 3 of them? Oh, look at that! All 3 Prec drivers, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 Rockafella drivers in a row. To be fair, Marco would have definitely been up there, though. 100%. There's some OP thing as well with the Bentley that JR told me about, JR Sim Racing. I'm not using it here all the way, but I am using TC5. But TC7 actually works like crazy on the Bentley on PS4. Again, it's a PS4 thing. I don't think it'll travel over to PS5, and it definitely does not work like that on PC. You know what, too, guys? If I really cared, I wouldn't have fixed the damage in the pits, but it was only like 4 seconds anyway. But 4 seconds, you know, in a very competitive race, 4 seconds is a lot of time, man. Yeah, I think Sepp is catching us, man. What times are we running here?
Losing to the car had except one.
49.1. Same as Sepp. Sepp and Marco. Okay, this is kind of crazy because forget about the leaders, like the three prec. We're not going to be able to do anything with them. But this right here between the three teammates could get crazy because they might be able to actually rail me in, and if they do, I mean Sephiroth is right there actually, so he could definitely rail me in for sure. The question is though, guys, do we give the spot to Marco? But I don't think he's too far now. Not the TC, yeah. Yeah, the brake bias is so huge, man. It's so huge, Snake. It really is. And that's the thing that sucks. Like, yeah, I could do it manually right now, but I don't have a dial for it right now. But luckily, like, yeah, it's in here. See, we can go here and change it. Change the TC and all that stuff if we needed to, but you know, not being able to map buttons, it's like one of the biggest things you need to do is button mapping. Oh my goodness gracious. Sephiroth's eyes just lit up. He said, look at what Ketch is doing. Snake is distracting the shit out of him. He can't drive. Ketch is slow. So I'm going to be able to catch. Oh no, Bentley. Oh no, what are you doing to me, Bentley? It's really not the Bentley or me. It's just, well, it's me, but it's more like the no force feedback. I gotta really do some homework about that. I'm interested to know, like, I guess it's just that the game just can't handle it. It just cannot produce enough hertz, or in general, it's just not. It's not able to handle it. Now this is the crazy thing. Drive through for number 5. Oh shit, that's oh guys, that's Molina, I think. No, Molina's number 4. No, Molina's number 4. I can't, Alright, we got Sephiroth coming. Here he is, 1.7 behind me.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Alright, we got a couple laps left with our teammate here. Here we go. Come on, Sep. Kick a little dirt in your face there for you. Now, last week, guys, we were talking about how Nürburgring is like almost an impossible track to pass on. Monza is a very easy track to pass on. A lot of overtaking opportunities. Lots. Amazingly, though, my tires feel a lot worse now than they did in the beginning. I know Sep would be dying to beat me right now. He's pushing, man. He's pushing. He made up a lot of time, though, man. He was at like 7 seconds behind me. Sephiroth. It's gonna come down to like the last lap. It's so crazy though here through, because Parabolica, this last turn here, is like one of my stronger. I love this track in general. It's one of my favorites. Like, I love Monza, man. I love Monza. A lot of people don't like it. They kind of think it's like a little too, I don't know, a little too boring, a little too redundant. But not me, man. I love the Temple of Speed. Oh, there he is, guys. There he is. Look at the mirror. There he is. He's got this lap and one more lap. What's he gonna do? Bugs, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Bugs? Do we let our teammate beat us? No. The hell no. I would have given, honestly, I really would have given it to Marco, no problem, because of the fact that Marco qualified on pole. He's going to miss the last race of the season, and he's actually got a real good chance to possibly win the championship for the season. So, yo, Boost in the house. Number 5 has a drive-through, and he's got one lap remaining, so... Oh, shit.
Leaders on final lap now.
Oh, Sep had a mistake, so Marco's right on him. Look at that, Marco's right on him. Marco's going to pass Sephiroth. Marco is going to pass Sephiroth.
Gaining on the car heading sector 2.
What the hell number is it? Okay, we can't worry about that. Alright, so Marco is going to pass Sephiroth. What a recovery drive by Marco, man. Holy smokes. He got a drive-through, guys. He got a drive-through. That takes like, what? At least 30-something seconds. At least 30 seconds. You gotta slow down, drive through the whole pit lane, then come back out. Tires are cold. I mean, it's just, remarkable that he's even able to have made it up this much. There's our boy Rick, LSE, in the Audi. Yo, the Audi is not easy to drive, guys. Oh, Sep is focused. He hasn't said a word, but something just happened to him, man. Guys, we're going to do the right thing here. Sep made a mistake because he was catching me. He must have made a mistake through here, through Ascari. Oh,
Car on the
LSE,
left.
don't
Clear on
pull
the
over
left.
through Ascari, bro.
The leader has finished the race.
Don't pull over through Ascari, brother. Definitely wait for the straight next time. There he is. Come on, Marco.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Alright, mate. Race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy. Lead lap. Car
Yeah,
on the
brother.
left. Clear on
Nice
the
job,
left.
Marco. Honestly, man, Marco deserved that shit, man. Yep, I got you, bro. I got you. Give him a little brake pad. Tap, 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 tap-a-roo. Just tap it in. Guys, Marco deserved that, man. Listen to this Bentley when it's in like a not in first or neutral. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guys, Marco deserved that, man. I'll return to the garage. Well, actually, let's see something here. I'm curious to see because the car used to have like all the debris on it like it does on PC. And there's no debris right now. I don't know what's going on. Like I could kind of see it on the wing a little bit, but like I'm looking, man. There used to be like, like all the tarmac stuff in there and stuff. Thanks, Sharp 8. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. I know the stream was a little bit longer than usual, but because I wanted the intro there. Great job by King, man. King and Autista. So that's gonna. Oh, Thump said screw this. Thump made this his drop round. He said screw this. Gravel trap bounced and Gel bounced. Man, Gel, that was like kind of like a hit and run. Gel, what happened there, bro? Good job by Little Mac. Good job by Everready. Keel. Keel. Let me tell you something, guys. Keel Alexander is fast as hell when he drives the Bentley, but he decided to drive something different, and he went with the Audi, and the Audi is not an easy car to drive, man. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, Ellis. No problem. Okay. Shit, you ran out of gas, dude. All right. Oh man, I don't mean to laugh, but shit, that's funny, man. That's funny. No worries, bro. You're all good, dude. You're all good. Oh man, let's return. Like I'm like still trying to get used to everything. I'm like, where the hell's the pause button? Like, where's the? So it does have a PlayStation button in the middle here. Gel, that tap cost me the race, bro. Because of that, I lost this whole race, dude. Honestly, man. That's what you do to a team member, bro. That's what you do to another teammate. You hit me like that and caused me to ruin my race, bro. Like I would have definitely 100% finished ahead of definitely Autista. I don't know if I would have caught King there, but it's all your fault, Joe. It's all your fault, man. I'm just kidding with you, bro. Oh, man. Yeah. LSE, bro. LSE, man. He's getting good, dude. He's getting good, man. Honestly.
Show them what you got.
Yo, you got to give too much GT Sport. Yeah. But, dude, you got to give these guys credit that go back and forth because GT Sport and ACC, even on PlayStation, 4 I gotta keep saying 4 like it really they couldn't be two different sims. A lot of people say GTS. Okay, I'm one of them too. It's not a true sim because the physics and there's so many things that are unrealistic about the way that you could drive in GTS, but it's just fun, guys. It's just straight up fun, dude. you know Magic, what happened? I saw you got to stop and go. It must have been the pit, right? The pit lane. Oh shit, must have been pit lane, bro. But you still did good, man. You still did good, dude. Yeah, Snake, I know. No, LSC, dude. I gotta give, like I said, I gotta give LSC. Magic does it. Sephiroth really does it. Yo, Sephiroth had pace tonight, man. Sephiroth definitely had pace tonight, guys. He was really like, he was really up there. He qualified really well. Rick, you got it, bro. You got it, Rick. Yeah, Rick. You're driving the Audi too, man. The Audi is not an easy car to drive, dude. I don't care what anybody says, bro. I'm gonna tell you guys something too. Maybe Snake or anybody else that plays on PC could attest to this. So let's not include the Fanatec wheel, okay? Because I can't give you a true distinction between ACC on PS4 and ACC on PC. Um, uh, yeah, I made a ton of them too, but again, I had no force feedback. But guys, I can't give you a accurate uh, comparison between ACC on PS4 and ACC on PC with the Fanatec. I could just tell you with this Fanatec GT Pro on PC is unfriggin' believable. It's so unbelievable. You have like if you're debating on getting it, you have to get it. On GTS, it's also amazing. Even the way it is right now. The not all the buttons work on GTS yet, because it's made for GT7, but they will eventually work. Okay, they will obviously 100% it's going to work on GT7 because this wheel was specifically made for GT7. Okay, but it also works with many other sims like we talked about in the beginning. But I could tell you this much, guys. So now we're disconnected from the from you see the little red down there saying we're disconnected? That's weird. Doesn't matter anyway. But I could tell you this much, guys. Um, oh shit. It shot Mister across the shot you across the grass. Yeah, dude, that I know that happens a lot. Oh wow, really? Okay, all right. No shit, Joe. Yeah, but I saw Joe in the beginning. I saw you after we had contact in T1. Again, no big deal, whatever. But when we started going ahead, Everready passed me in the Ferrari, but his whole rear end was damaged, dude. His whole rear end was damaged. So somebody definitely hit Everready in the beginning of the race, and then when we went through the first chicane after Curva Grande, Everready went deep and I passed him, and then Gel, you tried to pass him too, and then somehow you guys made contact. I don't know if Everready came back on the track, and that's how you hit him at that point too, but that was really bad. Yo, Sep, bro, awesome job, dude. I could only imagine, bro. You were totally catching me, dude. You were at one point I was 7 seconds ahead of you because you had a mistake at Ascari, which allowed me to pass you. But even after the pits, when I came out in fourth, I was 7 seconds ahead of you. Granted, I was talking with the chat and my wheel with no force feedback, whatever. But you did awesome, dude. You closed that gap, and then the last 10 minutes, you really closed it. So I was like, "Yo, Sep, it's gonna be on, man. It's gonna be on, dude." And yeah, so too bad, bro. Something must have happened to you in Ascari, dude. But I felt really bad for Marco. That's why I let Marco pass us. So yeah, Marco deserves it, man. So mm, yeah, in the car, it's too slow without it. It's not fast Monza. Oh, is that what happened? Okay, he hit you. Yeah. Oh, you did. Okay, you did. Marco, bro. Thanks for stopping by, Marco. Guys, make sure you drop the like if you haven't. Yo, my teammates, Matt's mad supportive. My cousin Bugs, Gerber in the house. My man Gerber, bro. No, Timmy. I didn't see Timmy tonight yet, but yeah, I know I didn't see Timmy tonight, but that's okay. Yeah, Marco, you're welcome, bro. You deserved it, bro. I felt so bad that you got to drive through. Something was going on weird with the formation lap. Like I noticed it when we were on the formation lap myself. I was like, what the hell is going on here? That's really weird, man. But then I thought I was gonna get a drive through also, but you got a drive through, and then you were on a rampage on your way back, bro. So that's awesome, dude. You had a great recovery drive, so you totally deserved it, Marco. You totally deserve it, man. You were moving, Sep, for sure, dude. Yeah, it was gonna be last lap showdown. Everybody's apologizing. It's good to see, man. Good sportsmanship on everybody's part. Good sportsmanship. I plowed Gel early. Sorry, man. Gel hit me. Magic hit Everready. The Prec guys though, man. Tip your hat to the Prec guys. They were awesome. But I really think, guys, I really think Marco had something for those guys tonight. Marco qualified on pole. Let's not forget that. It's not the end all be all, but when you qualify on pole, you're doing something right, guys. I was a second off my pace because of the no force feedback. But before I end things here, guys, I really wanna say let's take a look at this here. Let's take a look at this here. Let's go full webcam so you can kind of see what I was talking about before. In the background, that picture there, in the middle, you might be able to make out the RR in there, and it has all the drivers on the team. They signed it. Gel's on there. Magic is obviously on there. Spec. Guys like Sephiroth and LJ and Boosted. They're not on there because they're new. They're new team members. We actually added another team member. I believe he's joining the team, Mafia Boss. A lot of iRacing now with Vegas, Speak, and Gnarly. Too rare. But guys, right. So let's end on like a really positive note, okay? So we always try to be positive, but on a really positive note, guys, this wheel and this base is freaking unbelievable. I can't not recommend it to people because for the price of this, you cannot find a better wheel on the market, guys. You just can't. You can't. So you're spending like what? Okay, the base package is $800, right? $800. My G29 at the time cost like 400. So I would highly recommend it, and let's see if we could actually maybe figure something out with the PlayStation. I don't think we're going to be able to for PlayStation 4. So if it's PS5, it's PS5. But I'll try and figure it out for next week. I can only admit, the guys, be this is gonna be crazy trying to race at Bathurst without any force feedback. But I don't care. I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. And then we'll also do. Uh, yeah. Gel, it's awesome, man. It really is awesome, bro. I just love seeing that Fanatec right there, and it does have a blue ring on the front of it. The blue ring doesn't light up. The power light is on the right of it. But if I could show you guys how it is, I mean, you've all seen the pictures of the front of it and all that. What actually, I was telling Magic, man, what happened? Gel, it sucks on the PS4 for ACC. It has no force feedback at all whatsoever. So on the PS4, it's a problem with ACC PS4 version. On the PS5, I know from other people talking about it. On the PS5, it works perfectly fine. And on PC, it's amazing. Amazing. The wheel is just so precise. You could feel everything in the road, like everything you want to feel, you could feel, and like it's just there's I can't put it into words how much of an upgrade it is compared to the G29 or like the T150s or even the TGT. Like it's a really big deal, man. So it's really good. It's really good. Unfortunately though, it sucks on the PS4 for ACC. On GTS, it's awesome. It's awesome, dude. How nice is the disconnected? Yeah, dude, it's awesome. So you could buy, so like this piece right here, right, guys? Like all you have to do, and all Fanatec's work this way. For like I said, this base, this base can any wheel that Fanatec makes can be hooked onto this base, and you'll either get 5 newton-meters of torque or 8 newton-meters of torque if you buy the boost kit. Okay, but those are things that you could buy down the line if you want to. Um, The regular brakes are actually really good, Magic. It really helps with the trail braking. Like more like I was saying on stream, like I have the G29 pedals with the mod, but like these even stock feel better than that. But out of the whole package, I would say the brakes are the what do you call it, the worst of everything is the brakes. So I think the load cell is definitely a good thing that you got the load cell. But the shifters, phenomenal, man. Like yeah, like they are plastic, but phenomenal. I mean, they do the job great, and you could really the wheel circumference, the size of the wheel, really it does a really good job. And like if I spin here, you guys might have saw on screen there, but it's got the aluminum here, and it's on the bottom of it. It's not just a completely round wheel; it's flattened, so the bottom is nice and flat. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. But yeah, the quick release is awesome. All you have to do is undo. You could buy the actual quick release where it just pulls right out and then snaps right back in. But if you stick with this one, you just have to undo it, loosen it. You just pull the wheel right off, and then, like I said, you can grab another wheel and you can put it on and put it on, tighten it. Poof. So there's really no need for the actual like other quick release. There's really no need. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Gel, that's a good idea, bro. You're probably gonna have to do that. GT7 is gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. We all know that. We don't know what multiplayer is gonna be like yet, so we'll have to see. But honestly, Gel, man, if I were you, I would really try and work on getting the PC. That's just my personal opinion because once you get in there, your wheel will work with it. You'll be able to at least race with it. You'll and then you still have the PS4 for GT7. See, that's the thing. Like, are you gonna go out and like I would honestly, guys, I would not go out and buy a PS5 just for ACC or GT7. At the prices of the PS5 right now make absolutely no sense for you to do that. It makes no sense. You might as well just stick it out, spend a little bit of extra money, get yourself a PC, and then you're good to go. So, I would not waste my money on a PS5 specifically for the ACC next gen or Gran Turismo 7. Now, is it gonna look better? Sure, sure. But Gran Turismo always looks good, man. So I'm rocking the PS4 for Gran Turismo 7. I don't care, man. I don't care. I mean, I'm doing it. And this wheel, I can tell you, this wheel already feels phenomenal on GT Sport. It feels phenomenal, and it feels phenomenal on PC. But Joe, I made it through on my G29 on PC, and yeah, there was a lot of things I complained about and I didn't like about it. And like going over the rumble strips, it was just a pain. I would go over the rumble strips on my G29, which is gear driven, as opposed to Thrustmasters, which are belt driven, and even some Fanatec wheels are belt driven wheels. But obviously, Fanatec is known for being direct drive. But I will go over some curbs like rumble strips and stuff. Not even like curbs like Imola, right? When you come through Aqua Minerale, okay, that whole section there. When you run the curbing over there on my G29, the rumble strip curbs, literally the wheel would be like that's what would happen. And you guys might have heard it in some streams before, but other things like that. It would brrr, it would rattle like crazy, man. And it just, even with the upgraded rim, like, and the brakes, it's, it's just on a whole nother level. Like it carried me through for a long time. I would say this last thing I'm gonna say: if you were only gonna play GT, if you have a PS4 and you're only gonna play Gran Turismo or possibly even this version of ACC on the PS4, I would not upgrade anything. I would not do it. I would not do it. If you have a G29, a Thrustmaster, whatever your current wheel is, I would not upgrade and waste the money on that, because honestly, there's really no need to. Like, in my opinion, if that's what you were gonna, if you're like just a beginner and you just want to play some stuff for fun, like, well, we all know most of the people that are in here are serious sim racers, so you're probably going to want to upgrade. But that's the only way that I would upgrade, guys, is if you plan on staying on PS4 and you're only going to buy GT7 to play it, which is fine, and you could be competitive with the G29 for sure. And Van Omen, one of the quickest guys on PC, uses a G29. I don't know how the hell he does it, but he does it on PC, and he's fast as hell. So, but if you plan on getting a PS5, or you plan on racing PC or GT7, and you want to really have the true experience, this wheel, it's just, there's just no comparison, guys. I mean, honestly, for the price market that it is right now, and the build quality of it, and the fact that you're getting into the Fanatec ecosystem, uh, for under $1,000, like, I mean, 800 to be exact at the base level. And like, the great thing is, you could always add the boost kit, you could always add the load cell, you could add different pedals if you want to do that, even, more expensive ones, or that whole thing. You could add, the McLaren wheel is $200 on Fanatec, is one of their cheaper wheels, but it's a great wheel. It's the open style wheel, so that might be my next move, is to get the McLaren wheel, and then I could swap back and forth, and see. But this wheel has so many damn buttons on it that it actually really comes in handy when you're playing like something like ACC on PC. So yeah, I love it, guys. It's been, it's only been a couple days, and like I said, I haven't really had that much time on PC yet, but it feels phenomenal. Unfortunately, it's broke for ACC on PS4, so it is what it is, guys. But listen, everybody, thank you so much. Snake, I appreciate you stopping by again and always popping in. Everybody out there, Bugs, Gerber, I love you, bro. We got to get together sooner than later, man. All my teammates, everybody out there, like, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to us here. And we'll catch you in the next one. We'll definitely be doing some PC racing during the week. So, we'll do it later at night. So come check it out, guys. Come check it out. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it.